Thank you, Madam Chair. Our state holds something very extraordinary, something that draws visitors from around the world, something that unites people from across backgrounds and generations, something that ignites passion and purpose, and something that serves as a living bridge between history and the present day. That something is the historic herd of horses in Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Nearly 200 legendary horses roam the Badlands of North Dakota's only national park, capturing the imagination of millions. This herd embodies the survival spirit of North Dakotans and the gritty background America has built on. They are a living connection to the past and a vital part of our shared history, yet their future remains uncertain. While the horses reside in North Dakota, they are managed by the National Park Service and do not fall under the protection of the 1971 Wild Free Roaming Horses and Bureau Act. Senate Bill 2331, Madam President, would establish a working group of qualified North Dakotans to provide support to the Teddy Roosevelt National Park Superintendent in the management of these horses. This is vital because the park operates with limited funding, forcing it to prioritize certain initiatives while others fall by the wayside. And without adequate federal support, the park struggles to fully uphold its mission and manage all aspects of its ecosystem, including the iconic celebrated horses. As an example, although Teddy Roosevelt National Park budgeted for 44 FTEs in 2024, there were only 19 FTEs on staff. A myriad of reasons are cited for not being able to obtain full staffing, but housing and salaries were two of the core reasons. The park also lacks dedicated staff with equine knowledge. This advisory committee would allow us to put the knowledge that we have within our state to help support the park. Science-based and logical solutions must guide decision-making. A working group like this would utilize scientific and logical methods to help advise on the importance of genetic viability to safeguard the herd's future. And a long-term management plan is long overdue. Currently, no dedicated plan exists to ensure these horses remain a viable and contributing part of Teddy Roosevelt National Park's ecosystem. Thus, each new superintendent may impose their interpretation of how to manage the herd. For decades, these horses have stood as a reminder of what defined and helped build North Dakota, and undeniably shaped Teddy Roosevelt himself as he rode his own horses out across these rugged Badlands to heal from horrendous loss, establishing a legacy that resonates to us today. We have the opportunity to honor that legacy, and supporting this legislation will allow North Dakotans to create a table for all stakeholders to come together to help what makes North Dakota truly special and what has united Americans from all walks of life to fight for, a permanent place in history for these legendary horses.